Hi guys, Andrew here from Out of Smart. So we're back over at our Old Village farmhouse project over in Cheshire. Following up from lockdown, a few months away, we've come back over to have a little chat with the client, see how things are getting on, see how they're enjoying the system. So we originally started with this project just doing the electrics in the extension, but moving on from that and started to look through the house, we ended up putting a full Control4 system in this property. So we've got a full security system managed by KHG Security over here in Cheshire, full perimeter protection, video and audio distribution, Wi-Fi and network, and we've also got full lighting control throughout the property. So yeah, let me take you in and show you around. This is the custom light fitting I was mentioning in our client interview. They had a vision for what they wanted, but didn't specifically know what to go for. So we approached our friends over at Future Automation with a sketch that the client provided for us. They made us up the track, powder coated it black, and then we fitted the lights into it ourselves and added it to the C4 system.
I'll jump back on and show you all everybody's favourite bit, the AV rack. Now, at a minute, obviously we can just see a cupboard. Sometimes on projects we have to get creative, so there wasn't really anywhere in this house. There's not a basement we could put the rack. There's no storage cupboards underneath the floors. So the client had a custom built utility room. So just in this cupboard behind me here is where we've hidden all the AV rack, a lamp panel, TV booster, and we also have a Control4 lighting panel hidden at the side of there. So it's all sat away, nice and cozy. I'm gonna get it all out and I'm gonna show you through it. So because we're quite tight on space with this rack, as we showed you before, it's actually hidden in the cupboard, which means because we've put our umbilicals on it, we can actually pull that out on the Anaconda. Now we had to go for a 27U rack on this project. Now ideally we'd use the 36 on the kind of project of this size, but made do with the best we could. Pretty standard, so there's going to become a point in time where I'm going to stop going through racks on YouTube videos with you because you're going to be able to tell me what they all are anyway, but package PDU. So the client can come through onto this device here, reset devices such as say the skybox. If I go sky off, we'll kill the skybox. They can also do this through their Control4 touchscreen. Let's put that back on. And then if we come down a level, so we've got the package RK1 router. So that's going to route it that way, going to manage the site remotely using Backpack. It's also obviously going to do all the internal routing on the network. Then come down to here. So this is a Control4 EF5. Reason we've used an EF5 on this project is to give us the 4 audio streams, but it also gives us 4 contacts, 4 relays, which we've used for the Faraday motion sensors and JDG motion sensors. Going down here, we've got a package SX switch. So that is a package managed layer 2 switch, which gives us the ability to control all the network devices on a more granular basis. Going down here, we have an AMS8. So that is a triad audio matrix switch. It takes those 4 audio streams from the Control4 AF5 and can split it up to 8 rooms, which then brings us down to here, which is the it's the triad amp. So this is a 4-zone amp, and again, we prefer to use the 4-zone amps at ArtSmart, because if you use an 8-zone amp and you've got all 8 zones active, then it can become underpowered. Going down, we've got a Control4 6x6 video matrix switch. So that is going to take 6 sources, such as the skyboxes here, the CCTV, and the on-screen display we're using out of the controller, and that's going to send that through to 6 rooms in the house. It also feeds the media room over the way using a HD Anywhere Extend 70, so that's going to give us 70 meters of extension with 4K. We have Hikvision on this project, so we have this Hikvision MVR in there. We then, as we always recommend for people who have Sky, we've got a SkyQ main box, which is your 4K box, SkyQ Kids, and a SkyQ Guest. We also have a 4th Sky box over in the outbuilding over the way, and that is doing just local Sky for the media room. Last but not least, on the bottom there, we've got a UPS. So the UPS is in case there's any power failures, especially with this being quite rural out here in Alderley Edge on some back roads. It's going to keep that network and the system stable if there's little blips on the power circuit. So yeah, I'll get Rob to get the camera, spin it around and show you around the back. So because we've done the electrical work over on this project too, and we have a full Control4 lighting system in the building, in this cupboard here we've managed to hide the lighting panel and the 2 fuse boards. We've also got at the bottom there a sub-main feed over to the outbuilding where we've got a little media room and a gym set up. And in this cupboard here we've got all the heating controls. So you may have noticed as we've been going around the house, the walls have all got a really clean aesthetic. Now this is how we prefer to do it at ArtSmart. Costs a little bit more money, but you end up with that clean aesthetic and all your stats are available through the Control4 touchscreen.
So we've taken you for a look around the property. As I said before, definitely a grower since we came to the original electrics in the extension. The client herself is actually an interior designer, so gives that a little bit more special detail when it comes to doing the final touches and finishing touches. You're actually going to get to meet her in a future video as we've got a client interview coming from her. Until then, we'll see you later.